Okay, reinforcements, information warfare, and air mobile or air move marker. I lost my last video, so this is just a recap of the last video actually. So for reinforcements, the North Koreans bought this infantry corps over here, this 3-4 infantry corps. That costs 3 political points. So on the track here, I moved the political points down from 39 to 36. That's in the favor of the South Korean side, or the second player side. To place that reinforcement, it has to go into a city, operational city in North Korea. So I used this one here. Stacked it with this paramilitary unit there. Let's see, that was it for reinforcements. Then information warfare. I had the North Korean cyber cadre here do an attack. The South Koreans countered or defended with their cyber cad. Oh, I put it on the wrong. I put it on the wrong. Put it on the wrong piece. Where did the cyber cadre? Oh, right, I flipped it over. As ops complete on the backside. All right, that threw me off. So let me put a normal ops, not a normal, but another ops complete marker on top. Okay, so the South Koreans defended with their cyber cadre unit there, which made for a differential of 0. The North Korean side rolled a 2. That's a CM result for countermeasures. That means that all the attacking units are disrupted, which is why I put the disrupted marker on the North Korean cyber cadre unit there. Then we moved to the first impulse for the first player turn, the North Koreans. So then we talked about air move, this air move marker. So you have units that have an infinity symbol as part of their NATO symbol, like that right there. This commando, this North Korean commando division has air mobile capability. In addition, this air move marker allows you to give that same air mobile capability to certain units in certain circumstances. So I decided to move this commando division right there. This commando division that was up here by the on the coast here, like that. Use the air move marker, place it on top of the unit, move to another land hex, not enemy occupied, but you can go into an enemy's zone of control. So I thought that I would block this gap here. I thought about blocking this gap, or reinforcing one of these units, but I went with blocking the gap here, this gap. Now the air move marker, I understand, in this case, goes back into the reinforcements pool to be purchased again. And by the way, how much is that? It is, oh wow, 4. Well, that's interesting. Is it a replacement or a reinforcement? Okay, I'm not sure about that. Well, it's 2 political points if it's a reinforcement, 4 if it's a replacement. Huh, I didn't see that. Didn't see that detail. Well, I think it goes away. Yeah, I assume it goes away to be purchased again. Okay, well, that is what I did. Actually, I can move the reinforcement down. So he's paying half a movement point moving along a lock. So 1, 2. You know, I never thought. Oh. 3, 4. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, going through cities. What is going through a city? Do I pay the lock or the city? I guess it makes a difference too. So the lock is shown there, but then there's a city. Do you pay the city or the lock? City? Huh. Boy, why are all these questions coming up now? I don't remember all these questions before. This is one of those things that every war game should clarify. Am I paying for the city or am I paying for the lock? Line of communication. They do not negate the terrain in a hexagon for purposes of defensive bonuses. That doesn't help. Okay, units moving along lines of communications, hexes, always pay 1/2 movement point per hexagon entered, regardless of other terrain in the hexagon. Alright, well, I guess that answers that question. They paid the lock amount, so they could get there for 4 movement points altogether. I needed to record on my scratch paper there that the North Koreans bought 1 infantry unit because they only have 9 altogether to buy in this scenario. So now there are 8 left. I also should point out that you cannot use air mobility, you cannot use the air move marker if the enemy has air dominance, which is another reason why I need to record on my scratch paper that the rock for this turn has air superiority but not dominance. Well, I guess because of this read 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I know what I also talked in the video I lost. I also talked about the fact that this really cannot be a good example of tactics or strategy here because there's a little too much going on. I got to get comfortable with all these mechanics and subroutines here. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's go 1, 2, 3. So this is still first impulse, first player turn, second game turn. Let's see, rough terrain. Yeah, 2 for non-mechanized. So that's why he goes 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. He will go along the 1, 2, 3. Actually, I guess it's the same. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that'd be 5. That's too many. So he goes along the lock. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You know, I probably should save the air mobile unit and use the non-air mobile unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So there we go. First player movement.